What's up friends? I'm back for another video and this is my April plan with me. So we are going to jump in. I'm going to open up my journal and we're going to start off with the front cover page, and I'm going to be writing April out in these fun block bubble letters with a black fine liner on top of craft paper, and then I'm going to cut that out and then we'll paste that on the page. And the theme for this month, as you probably saw from the thumbnail, is rainbows. And I love this rainbow bohemian theme because it is so simple to do. Anybody can do it, trust me, you can too. And I also have another video on how to do this that I did in my friend's custom bullet journal, so I recommend going checking that out after this one if you want some other fun page ideas. This one I'm keeping it really simple. I don't have a ton of pages in the setup. I'm just doing the bare minimum, my favorite pages. But we're going to start out with a couple rainbows, and as always I chose my color palette before because I love doing that to make sure that the spread all looks cohesive and good together. So this color palette is more neutral, like stone gray and terracotta and green, but the one I did for my friend is more pastel-y rainbows that turned out super cute. So I will link that video below as well as all the supplies that I'm using, but I'm going to go ahead and finish up this cover page and then we'll move on to the page beside it, which is my playlist spread this month, and I love how it turned out. Moving on to the playlist spread, I cannot believe I've never done a playlist spread before because I love music. I listen to it all the time. I always have it on, so I'm really surprised and I've never done it before, but I'm super excited to fill it in and put my 5 top favorite songs this month. I like a lot of different genres of music, so this will be really fun, and it's really simple. I just did a line across, and for every 6 dots down I did another line, and then I put a little circle and color that in for like where the song is, and then I just did simple like paused and unpaused little buttons, I guess you could call it, and they're super simple to draw. And I did like the forward or backward symbol, which is just like a triangle with a line, and that was super simple. Once I finished that, I took a rusty or terracotta Tombow marker and wrote playlist at the top, and I also got this super cute little washi tape like dispenser from my friend over on her YouTube channel called Windsong. You should definitely go check it out. I'll link that in the description box below, and I love it, totally recommend it. I think it's from Stationery Pal, so I'll try to find it and link it down below, but it is awesome. And once I've added the washi tape, I'm moving on to the habit trackers, and I'm doing a different type of habit tracker this month. I'm not using my stamps. I'm actually drawing out the habit trackers, which I thought it was going to take a lot more time, but it actually didn't, and I love how it turned out. So I just drew like the month shape and then did that, and then I made some lines, and then I'll color in each box that I did it. So after I finished drawing all the vertical lines, I will start drawing the horizontal lines, and every day that I do that habit I can color in that box. Now I'm going to write out habit tracker on some brown craft paper, and then we will cut that out, and glue it in. Got my words mixed up. And I love how this looks. I really like the craft paper, the pop of fun touch scrapbooking type feel it adds to it. And then I'm going to use the same little washi tape dispenser and add some washi tape. And then over here, I know it's like 2 months early before summer, but I thought I'd make a fun summer bucket list of like books or crafts or things I want to do. So I'm just writing out summer bucket list on this brown craft paper, and I will cut that out and paste that in as well. Moving on to the next page is my calendar page, and I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I totally messed up my calendar. I made it as if it was a June calendar, but we're really going into April. Don't really know what happened, but I'll show you a super cute way how to patch your calendar, make it look cute even if you messed it up. So stay tuned till the end so you see how to do that. Now I'm making a little YouTube growth tracker and then a YouTube ideas section up here. Speaking of YouTube growth tracker, I put the subscribers of the beginning of the month and then at the end of the month so I can see my growth. So if you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you don't miss any upcoming videos, and hopefully I can help you get creative, learn a new skill, whether it's watercoloring, scrapbooking, bullet journaling, or anything else that's here on my channel. But now I'm just going to write April out on some craft paper and cut that out. Same thing I did for the little days of the week, and I end up keeping those when I have to redo my calendar, and I really like how they turned out. Now I'm just going to add some washi tape all over the page, and we can flip to my first and second weekly spread. Okay, here we have my first and second weekly spread, and don't ask me why I started on the right hand side but the first week is on the left hand side. I don't really know. But anyways, I'm making my favorite weekly spread here. It's super simple. On the left hand side I have my task section, on the right hand side I have my events, and you'll see by watching me how it goes. But I have done it pretty much for all my weekly spreads this year. I've done it in every video, which you can go binge watch my monthly bullet journal setups if you want more page ideas, as well as the monthly setups for my friend in her custom bullet journal. There's lots of fun pages in her bullet journal, so I would definitely go recommend watching that. I'm just going to finish up these weekly spreads, and then you will see me try and fix my calendar. And this is approximately when I realize I totally messed up my calendar. So here I am, remaking it, fixing it. Sorry about my head. I needed to get really close apparently to the paper. But anyways, I'm just going to cut that out, and then we will draw on top of that. So I'm just going to glue that in with some of my favorite glue tape, and I did fold it a couple times so that it could kind of line up in that crease a little bit better. I trimmed it, and then I'm going to tape it in, and then I also took some scissors to score that line just to try and make it fit a little bit better. And I did shut and open up my journal a couple times to try and, like bend it and fit it in there. So yeah, after I finished figuring that all out, I penciled in and measured all of my boxes, and then I'm going to go over it with a little black brush pen, which was kind of fun because then all the lines weren't the same shape, which I kind of like it, having it not all symmetrical and perfect. So once I did that, I just went back over it and made my little boxes for the days of the week and numbered them. And I really like how this turned out, and please comment down below what theme you guys are doing or did for April, because I would love to hear, and I would love to hear what theme you guys did for March. Now I can put the proper date on my weekly spread, and you're probably thinking why did you start with the 3rd? Well, that's because in March I ended my weekly spread with the 1st and 2nd because I don't like to make a whole nother weekly spread for just 2 days. So anyways, that's why I'm doing that. On the first 2 days of April I will really have my weekly spread in March, but it's fine. Anyways, moving on to the last weekly spread, making my simple boxes. I love this weekly spread, and I'm doing the same one for my second weekly spread. It's super simple, just some boxes, highlight the top, add the days of the week and numbers, and I also like it because you have a little extra to-do box. This weekly spread has lots of extra space. So now I'm doing the same thing for this one, but it's a little less structure to it. It's more open and free, I would like to call it. And then I'm just adding some washi tape and numbering it, and that is it. Now we have the flip through. Okay, here we have the flip through. I absolutely love how this month turned out. These are my favorite colors, and I love the accent of washi tape and brown craft paper. So here we have our front cover page and our playlist spread, which I've never tried before. Comment down below if you have done a playlist spread before. I would love to know. Then I have my monthly calendar, YouTube tracker, holidays, and birthday section. Then we have my first and second weekly spread. spread with my to-do list and events section. Then we have my third weekly spread, and I really like how this turned out. And then we have the fourth and final weekly spread, which I have to say I think is my favorite. I love how minimal it is. Comment down below which spread is your favorite. And yeah, that is it for this video. If you liked it, please give it a big thumbs up, and I will see you in the next video. Watch this one right here. I'm sure you'll love it. Bye guys.